What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of cutting on the new, or the almost newest Jeep that has been drug home, because if we look over there, there's another one. Yeah, I know I haven't made a video on it, but it's not that broken, so I don't even know if I will. But today we are hopefully going to be doing some rust repair on the 99 Laredo. Now, I have never done rust or body work, but this one I've got to try, because otherwise it is a very, very rust-free, clean WJ. So I really hate the fact that it has a very rusty rocker, but like I said, everything else underneath is very solid. Yes, surface rust from it being a 99, you know, red tinge to things, but there is no holes in things like I've seen on some horribly bad WJs. So I will, again, show you what we're dealing with and hopefully make this thing look better. Now, real quick, I do have a Facebook group now, Tyler Potter Jeep Posting. Now, no, it's not just for Jeeps. If you've got Mopar, just anything, we can get on there and talk about our Jeeps, our broken WJs, our TRXs, our Mercedes, just literally anything. You know, I will try to post things that maybe I don't put on YouTube. You know, like I said, this fine Jeep got drug home, but it's not really that broken. So will we even make a video with it? I don't know. But again, I will try to throw a link down in the description for that Facebook group. Get on there, join, and we can get some discussion going on our poor vehicle choices. So back to our rust repair. If you guys can see, this rocker is really bad, or at least really bad for me. I have never owned a WJ with a rocker this rusty. I can stick my finger through, all of this will immediately break off the second I start pushing on it. So that's what we're hopefully going to take care of. Now, I've already ran out and got a little patch panel. This is just a rocker cut off of a scrap Jeep out at a buddy's house that's getting ready to be sent out for scrap. It's got a title issue, it's broken, the engine, it has no drivetrain in it. It's due to be sent to a salvage yard, unfortunately. But I am able to harvest some parts off of the thing. So here is the rocker panel, the largest section, I guess, that I could recover that will hopefully go in place here. So I'm gonna take a cutoff wheel, 5-inch Milwaukee M18 cutoff wheel. We're hopefully going to cut out our affected area. I'll then have to go over to my buddy's house and we will hopefully tack weld in this new panel. I do have correct paint code color paint in an aerosol can coming. So again, this is not going to be a perfect repair by any means. Yes, I'm sure you're gonna see the seams where I've welded and tried to grind down, but again, it's gotta look better than a huge rusty hole. And this being really good metal, here's the back of it, again, just dirty, dusty. It has to last longer than this just continuing to spread. So I guess I will throw you guys on the tripod and I'll start cutting up this rocker, and we'll hope for the best. It has to be better. All right, guys, so after a whole lot of cutting, grinding, and fitting, I think I've got the panel fitting as good as my lack of expertise is going to do. Like I said, I am not a body guy. I have never done rust repair. This is my first try into rust repair. So I'll show you kind of how it's fitting. I've got all the edges kind of down to bare metal, so hopefully the weld will be halfway decent. And yeah, we're gonna head out to the buddy's house, weld this thing up, and see how it looks. But guys, there is that panel. Kind of hard to hold with one hand here. But yeah, there is that panel, pretty decently fitted. I'll be able to kind of hammer on that backside a little bit more, but other than that, it's going to kind of fit decent. Now, how much warpage will welding cause with this super sheet pop can tin? Only time will tell. Well guys, I didn't get to show very much of the actual repair. I had a little bit of obviously cutting it out, went over to the buddy's house, welded that new panel in, but then it kind of started drizzly raining for multiple days here. It's still not even a very nice day today, but we don't have rain. But I do have a little picture here. After I welded in the panel, I took a grinder and ground down those welds. Then I took just a little bit of body filler, ran it across the seams, waited for that to dry, sanded the body filler, and then threw my self-etching primer down. And then I had my Duplicolor correct PS4 factory paint for this thing. So I threw a little coat of the factory paint. Now I will show you obviously where we're at right now with the thing. Honestly, I could have spent a little bit more time, added another skim coating of body filler, sanded it again, primered, done all those things. But again, I wasn't really trying to perfectly hide the fact that I did a repair. I just didn't want a massive rust hole in this thing. So like I said, I will show you where we are or how my kind of final is. I still can throw another coat of paint and yada, yada, yada. But yeah, another one like I showed you earlier. But this video is now multiple days after, and I've got to do some work on this thing. And of course, like all of them, it's got my little 2-inch lift. It's got Wrangler wheels and tires. So we'll quickly look at this and then we'll look at our rust repair. Okay guys, so 03 Laredo 4.7 factory trailer tow, so 373 gears. And honestly, it is not in bad shape. This one ran and drove home, which is a massive benefit. I normally do not get to drive them home. I was able to buy it and drive 60 miles an hour down the highway all the way home. Now, of course, yes, it had issues. Power steering fluid was dumping out of this thing. It was neglected, needed maintained. But yeah, a quick cleanup. Like I said, my normal 2-inch lift, we've got Wrangler JL sport wheels on this thing. And all of a sudden, it is a cool, respectable looking Jeep. Even the interior, now I have not got to do any cleanup really, is not too filthy. There is a lot of dog hair going on in the back that is going to have to get cleaned up, but look, it's not a bad Jeep. Now, yeah, I need to buff the headlights and do all the stuff that I normally have to do every single one of these things, but it's at least a good platform to start off of. So yeah, I've got more work on that thing. Again, I'm not just making redundant videos, or I hope I'm not making redundant videos here. That's why I'm probably not really gonna have anything further on that Jeep on the channel, but I at least wanted to show you guys I'm still out here saving the WJs. Got to catch them all. You know, it's just another one that would have been neglected, left, probably made its way to the salvage yard, and now it's hopefully going to be back on the road. Okay, now back on the 99 Limited, we will quickly look at the repair. Now, here is the final repair. Yes, you can see a tape line right there where I have my new paint to the old paint. Now, like I said, this is a single coat of paint here. My second coat, I am planning on kind of fading or blending in. Now, yes, brand new paint is going to have a different sheen to old 1999 paint, of course, and this, of course, has no clear on it currently. But even if I leave it like this looks 1,000 times better than what we started with that big, nasty hole. And it is real metal there. Now, if we open up the door, we can see a little bit of my seam, if you will. You know, you can see that weld where I ground it down, put a little body filler, sanded it down, did all of that. Of course, I am not a professional, but you can see a little bit. Now, my seams going down where we welded that in are honestly pretty darn good. Here at the pinch weld, it's a little wavy. But again, we've got real metal there. We don't have a big gaping hole. We're hopefully preventing this thing from crumbling into the ground. So guys, I know not terribly informative since I was just kind of doing a few little clips, and then I didn't really even film any of the body filler process and the sanding and the painting, but again, I am not a professional. Like I've said in these videos, don't follow these. Just use them for your own entertainment. And I'm sure you body guys will be absolutely cringing at the welding and the painting and all of that. But I did find out it's very hard to weld that super thin sheet metal. My goodness, it was just blowing through. I tried to turn the heat down, all of that, but it still is a fine line between actually penetrating with that weld and not just blowing through the thin sheet metal. All the welding that I've done in the past is heavy plate for skid plates, and you can just be very, very careless, weld away, and they stick together, and you're not burning through the metal like I was there on that. But yeah, I feel like it's in there. And again, at the end of the day, it has to be better than a absolutely rusted out rocker panel on this thing. So I don't know, will that change the value of it, you know, when it's sold? No, probably not. It's still a 23-year-old Jeep. It's worth what it's worth, but at least I feel like it looks like I care and tried to improve it, make it better, make it last a little bit longer. But yeah, I thought this was kind of a cool or maybe ridiculous lineup here with Cheap Jeep. We've got the 99 and now the new 03 Laredo. Yeah, I've got too many WJs around here. I did just throw the 99 on Facebook. I've got to start parting ways here. Once they're fixed, I really don't have the room for them. I can't start a WJ museum. They've got to find their way to a new home, and that's what will eventually happen with the 03 over there. So I've still got to get that 03 sorted, but the 99's kind of done-ish. I think it's as done as I'm going to do with it. A few little odds and ends that still need cleaned up, but I've been driving it. I put over 1,000 miles on it since we pushed those lifters in, and it's been bulletproof. It's been completely fine. Now, yes, at the end of the day, it is a 23-year-old Jeep, so anything could happen, but I think it's pretty happy at this point. So guys, I know it's been an absolute long time since I have posted a video, and it feels kind of weird, but I'm glad I'm at least getting one up right now. And again, a couple more months. The new house is supposed to be done at the end of June now. So we're gonna have a garage again and be able to start banging out some repairs, some content, all the stuff with the cars, and hopefully have a well-lit garage and room to work. So guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.